Morning, folks. I'm here with my buddy Wade. We're on another one of, Ohio's seems like ever expanding number of electric only lakes.
Oh yeah.
I did my research and I said there's 28 or 29.
There's hundreds.
Everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Oh, forget about that one. And you know, I think it's a matter of, you know, they're managed by towns.
Yeah.
And there's no centralized database of here they all are.
There's like the big ones that ODNR talks about, you know.
And there's 28 or 29 of those.
Right, yeah, those are the ones that are on the Ohio website. And then the individual counties.
So many.
Yeah.
Well, this is one, and it's a smaller one.
Mm-hmm.
And what are our patterns here?
We'll be wearing racket wigs. We'll be doing any kind of soft plastics. Hopefully top water will be good this morning.
Nice pads.
Yeah. Lots of jigs.
Cool.
We'll be able to catch something on a crankbait or two.
Nice. And you said some big crappie as well.
Yeah, there are big crappie in here. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, there's some big ones in here. There's a lot of crappie.
Okay.
But there's some big ones too.
Nice.
Yeah,
all right.
So.
Let's get on it.
Let's do it. I'm hoping they're up near the surface, but it's cold. It's 50 degrees.
Yeah, I saw on the truck thermometer said 49. I'm like,
I believe
I
it.
haven't seen that since April.
Yeah, it's cold. So I don't know. I don't know about this topwater bite, but we'll see, right?
Yep. So you changed up your color?
Yep, first cast on that color. Back here.
What is it?
It's another Senko, smoke, and purple flake.
Nice.
Let's get all the small ones out of the way, right?
You had a bigger one hit.
I had a real good hit on a heavy fish, but he popped right off immediately, so we'll get him.
So we've switched to trolling. What were you trolling?
A Rebel Wee Craw.
Okay.
Red, white, and blue.
Wow.
Crappie.
Nice. Can you use a single hook on there?
Yeah, I do that. I use that single hook. Sorry.
Huh.
I like doing that for trout because I use these a lot for steelhead.
Okay.
And that hooks them right in the corner of the mouth, and you're not messing around with all those triple hooks with the steelhead flopping around in your boat.
Nice.
And the crappie like them too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It's a good size one.
Yeah, it's a good eater right there if we were going to keep them.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah. See you, fella.
There you go. Now I got one. Alright, I'm throwing it's a Spro Little John, and you know, Wade was saying there's just schools of them out here in the open, and we're picking them up here and there. Man, he's got some pretty iridescent green and purple on there.
Yeah, nice clean fins too.
Yep. They're fun to catch. Something I'm going to show you real quick. Besides just trolling, we're also out here marking things on the side image, and we're going to go back in and bass fish them with the jig. So I've marked one good spot up here that I'm going to hit it from a different angle and drop a second set of waypoints. Usually I put, you know, 2 or 3 waypoints on something, and then we go back in and we look at the chart, stay off of it, and drop a jig on it. So we'll see here in just a minute. We'll come up on it. I don't know whether it's going to be on the left or the right, but it was somewhere out here. It was some sort of rock pile, or I don't know. You can see there's a whole lot of nothing out here. So whenever you do see something, it's going to hold some fish. That right there is one of them. We have a much more dramatic one further up.
There it is.
That's, I think, the real dramatic one. But I'm going to mark this one as well. So we drop waypoint by scanning over. There you go. Mark, and I'll put 2 of them on there. All right, and that one I've already marked a lot. Like I've put a bunch of stuff on there, so
Good.
so we're coming up on it, and we're actually going to be right in between the two. I'm going to go ahead and drop my anchor here, and we're going to be very close to it. We're probably going to be able to vertical jig over it. So we've got one cluster right off the bow here, and then the other one we marked was right over here, maybe, I'm guessing like 30 feet out. So I'm just gonna get my little jig. I got a little finesse jig that I made with it's a Z-Man Elastec. It's actually a drop shot bait called the Trick Shots. So I'm gonna get the grass off of that and then get it down there. If they don't eat that, I'll put a jackhammer on them. So we've been joined by Wade's buddy Tudor there, and you got the ultralight on the back of your Torpedo ultralight, the 1 horsepower on the back of your kayak. So what kind of speed do you get at? You're in a Wilderness Systems Ride 115?
Yes, I top out about 5 miles an hour.
Okay. And Wade, you were saying you built or helped him with the rigging of it?
Yeah. I made the plate for it and put everything on there. That's my old 403 when I upgraded to the bigger motor, to the
1103.
The 1103, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice bracket you did, man.
Thanks.
Nice custom work with what? Some starboard or?
Cutting board, yeah, just same thing basically.
Yep.
Nice small one. Like a horror video, Day of the Jigs. Oh, he's off.
On the chartreuse one?
Yep.
Huh. Cool.
Switch it up. Come on. Just might be a bunch of weeds, but there's a fish in there. Come on. It's gonna be like a Christmas present. We'll see what we get in the weeds. Hey, he got all the weeds himself.
Nice.
Well,
What'd you get him on? Little brush hog?
little baby brush hog.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you got a bead on there?
Yep, I got a bead on there and tungsten weight.
Okay.
Keep it down in the wind.
A little bit of click, click, click.
Yep.
Cool. Nice, man.
Yeah. That's the biggest one today so far. That's sad, but hey, I'll take it. Okay, when I cast it out there, I hit the edge of the pad, the far edge of the pad, and then it swung underneath the pad, and that's when he hit it. He hit it within 2 or 3 seconds of it hitting the water initially, and then bam. So it just pivoted underneath it.
Did you let it hang on the pad?
Yeah, I left it stay over the pads. I always do that. If I cast past the pads and then let the pad hold the line up so that it swings under.
Gotcha.
Yeah, rather than just kind of falling in an arc, it'll fall in an arc and hold right there above the pads, and then after it stops, that's when I'll pull it through the pads.
Nice. Sometimes rate of fall means everything, and I've done every possible weight all the way down to, and I just switched to, this is 16th ounce weight. You know, it's a tough bite today, but going with the lighter weight and a slower fall, maybe that's the difference maker. I hope so. It's my first cast with that creature bait.
That worked.
That tungsten weight. So
that
we'll
worked.
See. This is a Z-Man boar hogs. It's just one of their Elaztec creature baits, and I like it because it's got all those ribs, and I like to slather it up with this stuff. The liquid
that gets everywhere in mayhem but catches fish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they used to have it where it was red and it would dye everything red.
The inside of my car is like that.
Yeah. They stopped making it in red, or at least changed their formula where it wouldn't dye everything. So
nice. They're getting a little bit bigger.
the bite's definitely picking up.
Yeah.
Numbers wise.
In the face.
So how many different colors?
This is the fourth different color of wacky rig that I've caught a fish on.
Yeah.
This one's motor oil with red flake.
Huh. And it's just at slow fall rate.
Yep. Just chucked it out there and let it die. There you go, big guy. Getting there.
Same spot as your.
Yep. That was the little swirly.
Yep. Little guy.
That's a 2-minute penalty for releasing him above the gunnel.
Yeah. Rate of fall.
That's on that same one you got.
Yeah. 16th ounce weight. Lots of scent.
Nice.
So when you're trying to detect the strike with something that is this light, I mean, it's a 16th ounce, you know, jig head or bullet weight. You don't, when it's that light, you don't feel the bite real well. So one thing I like to do that helps me is I look for it. If you get visual strike detection, and that's why I have this bright yellow line here. It's a lot like what, you know, what fly fishermen will use a strike indicator for. This knot in between the fluorocarbon and the braid, the bright yellow braid. I leave a little extra tag there. That little puff kind of sits on top of the water like a strike indicator on a fly line. And when I cast it out there, I'm going to get closer and show you what I mean. We've kind of drifted off the spot, but we're going to get up on these pads. I will intentionally throw a little bit extra line out on the water and let it kind of coil up. Usually if you're jig fishing, you want your line to remain taut so you can feel it, but that's not at all what I'm doing. So we'll move into these pads here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. We just had something move out of right there. See how that's just moving?
Yeah.
So let's pick, let's go to these pads out here. I'm gonna go all the way to those lily pads and I'm gonna pull it off and it's gonna slowly fall and I will throw line into the water. And I'm looking at the line as far out as I can see it to see when it takes off. That didn't go very far. I'm going to pick a different spot. Let's do these pads right here. I go beyond it, bring it to the the edge and let it fall. And all I'm doing is I'm looking at the line. When that line, you know, starts feeding in slowly, that's just a normal fall. But when it takes off or moves left or moves right, the language of the line is so critically important. And it'll tell you things that strike detection by feel will not tell you. Especially when you have something falling, whether it's a weightless, you know, soft plastic stick or something like this creature bait on a tiny little weight. Language of the line is everything. And I'm just watching that braid. What's that braid doing? It just stopped. And then it's moving a little further. But it's when it takes off, or you'll see it go and it'll jump, and the line on the surface of the water, you'll actually see ripples coming off the side of the line. So watch the line, watch the braided line, so the fluorocarbon leader. Just get the visual strike detection with things that are that lightweight.
So it pays to learn how each bait falls, like its own rate of fall,
yep,
and whatnot. So if you see any change, just set the hook.
Earlier I was throwing this on I think I started with a 3/8 ounce, and then I went to quarter, and I never went to 1/8. I went to 1/16, and that's when I started getting bit. So, and you just, unless it's really taut line, you're not going to feel the bite with 1/16 ounce. You just won't. It has to be visual, and that braided line, you know, makes a difference.
That motor oil in red.
Nice.
Stop peeing on me. There we go, fella. Come on. A little better result for the first one.
Yeah.
From yesterday. I'll take it. All right, cool. Fella. They feel warm too.
Yeah.
There's a right there.
So he was right, just, you know,
right off the
right
pad
next to the boat.
Yeah, right next. I mean, he came up twice.
Yeah.
Missed it, came back and got it.
Huh.
That's why you always drop your rod.
Right at the creek mouth, huh?
Yep, he was right there in the little pads right there, maybe 8 inches of water.
So yesterday we absolutely worked along the edges of all the pads and everything, and really didn't get any really nice sized bass. And you know, we got a couple just right along the edge diving in, but we're going all in. I mean, just to see in the middle of all this, are there enough pockets? Is there places, you know, that these fish just get in here and stay in there? I don't know. We're gonna really hack our way into this and just punch whatever holes we can, you know, to see who's home. Gonna try something different.
Let's hack away.
That's a nice chunky. Nice looking fish.
Yeah.
On the creature bait.
Nice.
So
right up in the rocks.
Yeah, I mean, it was 10 feet off the bank.
Nice.
You know, this is a rocky shoreline, so it's nice to feel that jig head, or the bullet weight tapping something solid instead of just muck. I gotta get pliers on this guy. Look at the roof of his mouth. Can you see that?
Yep.
Parasites?
Yep.
Think I can get those off him? Look at him. Look at it reaching down.
Yeah, that's gross.
I'm gonna put my pliers on and get rid of those.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna see if I can grab that rainbow real quick.
Yeah, look at that. I got one.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably from him being caught, and there's a, here, look at that coming out. Can you see me pulling that? Ew.
Yeah.
Gross little nematode.
Yep.
Little parasite. Yucky.
They get up in the holes where someone has stuck them.
Yep. All right.
Cool. Not a bad way to start. They weren't even out at all yesterday.
We got a bald eagle there. Beautiful animal. We've seen the ospreys picking off a whole bunch of fish this morning, like successfully pulling them out, and bald eagle too. I think with everything on the surface, you know, being active, it's easy pickings. Maybe the bald eagle's coming in for some snacks too.
Got snacks on snacks out here today.
Yep. Everything's eaten.
Good one.
I had that one blow up on the pads. Came over here and hello.
Nice.
Nice fish. So, I don't know, just a little bit better activity today than yesterday, and just working the creature bait up in this stuff, skipping it up into the shady type area. They're near the surface, and you get it in front of them, and they'll snap at it.
Those are the two most aggressive things we've seen this past 2 days.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice one from really shallow shade by vegetation. We'll go ahead and get this guy back in there and go catch some more. So I just re-rigged this, and I have the rubber bobber stop that pins this 16th ounce tungsten bullet weight, and this is a Snell knot on a grip pin hook. That little nub there really keeps the head of the bait pinned up there. But what I really like about it is that when you set the hook, you know, if their jaw is clenched there, you know, the bullet weight comes down and it turns that way, and really this snaps up. That little motion is finding the roof of the mouth every time. So there's something, you know, mechanical advantage to this particular rig that when you set that hook, it's good to go. I'll go ahead and put the boar hogs back on there, and I will get some scent on there and all those ribs. So you get that plastic up to the little grip pin part. See where it wants to lay flat coming across. And I've caught all these fish on this one bait, and I'll just put that just skin hook that, and then we'll get a little bit of the liquid mayhem in the ribs. That way, if they pick it up and I'm not paying attention, they'll keep it in their mouth. And you know, that working that stuff in the whole bait, but in particular on the ribs, it'll hold it for a long time. I'm ready to go.
Yes.
All right, I got another one. Shallow grass, the pads. Might get the landing on this guy. Okay, so we're near a creek mouth, and I don't know if that has something to do with it, but getting more of them in the shallow vegetation. I just pulled it off the pad and it started fluttering down and he jammed it. Weather-wise, you know, cookie cutter, beautiful summer day here in Ohio, and why one day they're more active than the other, I don't know, but I'm glad that they're active today. So.
Me too.
All right, see you, fishy. Do it! Ah, I thought he was gonna jump for us. I get one that I know that was rather anticlimactic, but you know, that fish swirled at it on the look at him bug-eyed.
Yeah.
Look at his bug eye.
That's weird. Yeah.
Bug eye.
Huh.
That is weird. So he swirled on it, like he moved the pad. It went to the other side of the pad, dropped down. He grabbed the Laztec, and I didn't get him. And Wade's like, "Get back in there. He's still in there." Well, how many has it been today that I've had blow up and it buries in that, in like
at least three, probably four.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
That I didn't get. That's the first one I actually did. That felt good.
Nice.
Oh! It's a good one.
Yeah. Come here, fella. Come on. Come on. Come here. Slippery guy. Come on.
I hear other ones in the background thrashing.
Yeah. There we go.
Ooh, that's a good fish, man.
That's more like it.
Nice work.
He's a strong one. On that motor oil and red.
Point to the structure where that fish was.
See that muck? The green muck, the bright green muck?
Yeah.
Right there on the edge.
Huh.
Yep.
Beautiful. I think that's our big for the trip so far.
It is so far. He's right between he's 3 and 3/4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see the length. Here, I'll stick him on the board. Got it.
Yeah.
You gotta clean him out. Look, he's got the same thing in the roof of his mouth.
Yeah.
I'll pluck those off for him. Okay. Like almost an 18.
Almost.
The 8 for sure, 18 3/4. That's good.
Nice.
Hey.
3 pounds, 12 ounces, Wacky Rig motor oil with red flake. Original Senko.
That's on that double wire or double bristle guard. I can see the tail.
Yeah.
I could see you pointed out this one back here moving. And then I kind of followed it. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to net him.
That's fun. draw myself in, you know, and he followed it from, like, I'd had it way in the back, and it walked out the, man, if I could just get closer.
Is that when you whispered to me, I'm in the right area?
I can see his head. Okay.
There you go, there you go.
Cool.
Oh man.
That's some work, man.
Right?
So it works though.
Right?
Oh, look how barely he is.
Oh, just at the skin of the
That's
inside
a
of his
good,
mouth.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a good hook, and it, you know, it's that double guard that allows it to go through anything. I've yet to really get this jig stuck on a stem yet, and I've fished it a good bit, so that's a fun one to catch.
Nice.
All right, we'll get him back in. See you guys. So Wade pointed out that one of these stems, it was like one right back in there, and I had seesawed it up and down and up and down, and nothing happened. And I said, all right, let me just bring it out. And I kept bringing it out, and I got it to like one of these openings like this, and I said, okay, drop. And I felt a little thunk, and I said, is that you? And it went, uh-huh. I said, okay. And, you know, out it comes. Man, it's a good jig. I'm happy. I made this with a do-it mold, and the double bristle guard is I really made it for fishing laydowns, like brush and stuff like that, but it's doing good here. I think it's called a bass casting jig. It's a 5/8 ounce, and I think it was Lure Parts Online. I bought the double weed guard. I put it in there with Gorilla Glue and just kind of got some black nail polish and cleaned it up. So, and it's a Palmetto Bugs as a trailer. So let's keep looking for more moving stems. That's I want to do that again.
Yeah.
He's in the back. You see that one moving?
Yeah, I see it right there.
It's further back. Could be a carp, but that's exactly how I caught that bass. So when I hook this, wait, I need you to do something.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my wallet out of my pocket. The cell phone's already there. I need you to film. I'm gonna go spread eagle into it and just claw my way in and get the fish. Just get the fish. Carpio sees the fish. Get him. What's the game? If it's not in the water, it should be jiggling on a pad. I think there's tremendous vibration when you put a jig like that on the pad and just do this. They feel that. They just know they can't get it. I mean, look at the pad next to it. It's kind of rippling. You know, it's just like it's calling them over. And then it gets to the edge, and then here I am. And then you kind of control how slow or fast it falls. I like it to fall slow, even though it's a 5/8 ounce jig, because I can feel it as it drops. As you lower it, you control that speed of how it falls. You can feel them hit it. They crunch it. All right, we need another stem moving. You didn't go far. All right, I think we're gonna call it a day. Wade, I appreciate you having me out here on your.
Appreciate you having me in your boat.
Yeah, it was a good 2 days. One day was was pretty tough. You know, today it really turned on. Like we got some good
Yeah, it was
fish
a lot
for sure.
better today, that's for sure.
So
More like normal.
yep. But yeah, this is a smaller one of Ohio's. I don't know how many you think electric onlys in the state,
There's got to be hundreds of them.
right?
I mean, there's literally got to be hundreds of them. Where are you going next?
Actually gonna run up to Erie, Pennsylvania. I'll be with my buddy Ben Hines. He's the manager of the Field and Stream store up there, and he and I are gonna probably get out on Erie and see if we can get after some smallmouth, maybe some walleye. We're gonna
That'd be a lot
kind
of
of
fun.
investigate the possibility of using this travel motor as a kicker motor. So
Be nice and quiet.
it would be. We're going to see if it's feasible. All right. Signing off from Northeast Ohio. Electric only. Here we go.